Live coverage starting soon. 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 Live coverage starting soon.
Our broadcast presented by Baker Implement Company, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri, and by NEA Baptist Hospital in Jonesboro. Other sponsors include Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, McDonald's, First State Bank and Trust, the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department, the City of Caruthersville, Tri-State Motors, Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, the Pemiscot County Special School District, Hill Electric, District 2 County Commissioner Bon Meredith, the Caruthersville School District, Citizens for Donnie Brown, the Bank of Missouri, Arcosa Marine, Hubbard and Hoke Furniture, Focus Bank, State Senator Jason Bean, Sonic, and by Ellington Insurance. Other broadcast sponsors include Prescription Drug Store, Moss Bail Bonds, Sullivan's Auto and Towing, and by Hayden's Pharmacy. And now, Caruthersville Tigers football on your home for the Tigers for over 40 years, KCRV.
Welcome, high school football fans, to another countdown to kickoff for you here in the Class 2 District 1 semifinals from Hopke Field. Paul Glass and Ryan McDaniel with you again this week as the Tigers host the East Prairie Eagles this week. The number 2 seed Caruthersville Tigers hosting the number 3 seed East Prairie Eagles in a fresh matchup this year, as these teams have met many times in the past but have not met in the regular season here in 2024. But they meet here in the district playoffs as each tries to extend the 2024 season, keep those district championship hopes alive. We will take a look at the tail of the tape between these two, the Class 2 District 1 playoff bracket, and more as the countdown to kickoff rolls on right here on KCRV, your home for Caruthersville Tiger Sports for over 40 years. Stay with us. We'll be back after this.
Good luck to the Caruthersville Tigers from Caruthersville School District 18. The team is enjoying another great year, and School District 18 encourages everyone to attend the games and support the Tigers throughout the season. Good luck, Tigers, from Superintendent of Schools Brad Gerling, Board President Jimmy Lyons, Vice President Lee Bethune, Treasurer Chloe White, and board members Tom McCall, Joe Cagle, Teresa Tidwell, Shay Clark, and the faculty, staff, and students of Caruthersville School District 18.
Arcosa Marine Incorporated in Caruthersville has an immediate need for personnel to build inland barges. They're looking to hire welders and fitters, so apply now at jobs.arcosa.com. That's jobs.arcosa.com. You'll receive competitive pay and benefits, medical and dental insurance, paid holidays, sick and vacation pay, profit sharing, 401k, along with sign-on and referral bonuses. Apply now at jobs.arcosa.com. Arcosa Marine in Caruthersville is an equal opportunity employer.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers and the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938. Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the football field and in your field.
The Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department is a strong supporter of high school sports in Pemiscot County and wishes everyone a very successful season. Sheriff Tommy Greenwell knows that promoting high school sports, teamwork, and good citizenship helps in making our community safer and more enjoyable places to live, work, and raise a family. Good luck to all high school athletes throughout Pemiscot County from Sheriff Tommy Greenwell and the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department.
Welcome back once again to Hopke Field as it is district playoff time again this week. Semifinal action here in Class 2 District 1. The 2 seed Tigers hosting the 3 seed East Prairie Eagles. So we welcome our visitors who may be tuning in on our live stream. We do welcome you to the live stream as the lights have gone out here at Hopke Field. There's not a malfunction. Tigers are just about to take the field here as they dim the lights when they come out on the field. Do want to thank a live sponsor as we await their arrival. Prescription Drug Store on 410 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville. An independent pharmacy serving the area since 1967. For all your over-the-counter and prescription medications, see Shane Dudley and his wonderful staff at Prescription Drug Store in Caruthersville. And that is not a tornado siren either, so don't freak out and run for cover. That's just the intro to the Tigers hype song as they come out on the field. As we await their arrival, we'll look at the tail of the tape in this one. The Tigers enter this matchup 9-1 now on the season after an 8-1 regular season, a win last week, averaging 39.3 points per game on offense, allowing 15 points per game on defense. As we'll pause momentarily. And the Tiger fans welcome their team out on the field. And you may see a few signs in our camera view as well as the fans handed some signs to hold up. Tigers will be on the near sideline this time as East Prairie has opted for the far sideline. So a little flip for the Tigers as they are used to being on the far side. Continuing looking at that tail of the tape, we looked at the Tigers. East Prairie Eagles enter this matchup 8-2 on the season after a 7-2 regular season and a win last week in the opening round in Class 2 District 1 playoffs. They are averaging 32.2 points per game on offense and allowing 16.1 on defense. In the last 10 meetings between these two teams, Tigers hold a 9-1 edge, looking to go 10-1 tonight and continue their district playoff hopes and continue this 2024 season. We're going to take another pregame break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Ryan McDaniel about talking Tigers this week, about the few of the Tigers' stats, and about the keys to this game, according to Coach G and Ryan, as they talked about this week on Talking Tigers. Stay with us. We'll be back with more Countdown to Kickoff here on KCRV. Again, your home for Caruthersville Tiger sports for over 40 years. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Caruthersville, Missouri, the home of the best in small-town living, is also home to the Caruthersville Tigers, and the city of Caruthersville encourages you to attend all Tiger games this year. Follow the team all season long on Pollock Radio and on our Facebook Live video streams. Good luck, Tigers, from Mayor Sue Grantham, Council members Johnny Hood, Luther Robinson, Leanne Fales, Paul Glass, J.J. Bullington, Don Grable, Jimmy Lyons, Jennifer Spence, City Clerk Takella Moten, and the employees of the city of Caruthersville.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
At McDonald's, we're passionate about our food. From adding more balanced options to our Happy Meals to serving up fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers cooked when you order, we're always finding ways to show our commitment to our customers and our food. Download the McDonald's app to get access to exclusive deals, order ahead and pass the line, and join My McDonald's Rewards to earn points to redeem for free McDonald's. Stop in today. McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Caruthersville Tigers.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
As your District 149 Missouri State Representative, Donnie Brown knows the value of high school sports and how it helps to shape our young people for the challenges of tomorrow. That's why Donnie Brown is pleased to be a broadcast sponsor of high school sports here on Pollock Radio. Good luck and best wishes to all from your District 149 State Representative, the Honorable Donnie Brown, serving the citizens of New Madrid, Pemiscot, and Mississippi counties. Paid for by Citizens for Donnie Brown. Angie Kellums, Treasurer.
And welcome back once again to Caruthersville Hopke Field as we await our coin toss, and then we'll know who is going to kick, who's going to receive, all that jazz here in this Class 2 District 1 semifinal matchup between the 2-seed Caruthersville Tigers, 3-seed East Prairie Eagles. Paul Glass with you alongside Ryan McDaniel. Ryan's running our camera controls and also providing some color commentary here and there. We've already looked at the tail of the tape in this one. Hey, Ryan, you over there, buddy?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, man. How about we talk about some Tigers stats? Let's do that real quick.
Let's do it.
Sammy Bryant, unofficially, 198 carries, 1,672 yards, 29 touchdowns this season for the Tigers out of the backfield. That is just phenomenal. A phenomenal stat line. If I'm not mistaken, he is leading all of Southeast Missouri in all those stats pretty much.
Wow.
So that's amazing. And I know you talked to Coach G about not only Sammy, but, of course, Javante Alexander, who's had a phenomenal year on offense, wide receiver and at the running back position. But we'll talk about Javante real quick as well on defense. 11 interceptions. He is averaging more than one per game. How is that even possible, man?
I'll tell you what, Paul, I don't know how it's even possible. It's crazy.
Captains out at midfield. Of course, we see Ryan Guess, Jermonte Alexander, Oscar Dominguez, and Kenyon Bogan, the senior captains, or excuse me, the captains for the Tigers. And they are all seniors, so I did have it right the first time. Can't see who the captains are for East Prairie. We'll find that out here in just a moment. Going back looking at stats, though, we do have a few, or actually one stat line for East Prairie, and that is Tavion Ware, their main running back for East Prairie. 216 attempts, 1,551 yards, and he has 19 touchdowns on the season. So a phenomenal year for that young man as well. So it's going to be maybe a dueling of running backs here in this one, Ryan.
Yeah, you know, we talked about Tavion on the show last night. We talked about him and Connor Markham, two East Prairie's excellent players, and talked about how they need the Tigers defense, they need to be aware of them. And the Tigers' offense need to be aware of them because they play both ways. So you need to keep an eye on them. So, we may see a battle of the running games here. And, listen, if you like running games, you like seeing running backs duel it out on the ground, this is your game.
There you go. That leads us into Caruthersville Tigers' keys to the game, something new that we're doing this week. And I'm going to let Ryan take it away. Ryan, number one, get low.
Yeah, so we're doing a new thing. I had this idea late in the season. And we got 3 keys here. We talked to Coach G on Talking Tiger this week about some of the keys to keep in mind with this game. And first one, of course, is get low. And what do we mean by that? Coach G really emphasized the tackling, especially of Tavion Ware and Connor Markham. Connor is a really fast guy. Tavion is a powerful physical guy. So you really need to make sure you get low on them, stop any forward progress. Number 2 is control the lines. Offense, defensive lines, they need to set the tone early for this game. East Prairie's a physical team up front as well, so you need to match their physicality up front, and I think you'll be good to go. And then finally, identify the wrinkles, because each team in the playoffs, we got a couple of different wrinkles. We saw some last week. East Prairie is definitely going to have some. So I think for the Tigers coaching staff, you're going to need to identify those wrinkles from East Prairie pretty quickly, like, okay, we see what they're doing, and then adjust accordingly to those wrinkles pretty quickly and get your answer for those wrinkles ready to go. So those are some of the keys of the game that we talked about on Talking Tigers, and it should be a good one, Paul.
Absolutely, and as we know, it is do or die from here on out. So these two teams playing like it is their last game of the season, and they're trying to extend it. So DJ Foster will kick things off for the Tigers, as they will have elected, I think, to kick it off. Start on defense. And it is Tavion Ware, and he is going to be wrapped up back at about the 7-yard line by a host of Tigers. Kind of muffed the kickoff there when he tried to pick it up. Picked it up deep in his own territory, and Tigers got down there quickly with the special teams and brought down the return man.
Yeah, we don't talk about special teams all that much unless it's us wanting Tremonte to return a punt. But special teams, you get down there quickly. Excellent kickoff coverage to start the game, and way to set the tone, get the Eagles deep in their own territory.
And also, props to our freshman kicker, DJ Foster.
Absolutely.
Another good kickoff from that young man. He took over the duties last week, or actually a week and a half ago, basically. And it will be a botched snap, and they're going to have to fall on it. Ty Wallace will fall on it back around the 3-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4, unfortunately. And it'll be actually a loss of 5, so it'll be about 2nd and 15 here for the East Prairie Eagles. So East Prairie starting backed up against their own end zone here. 2nd and long here from the 3. Will be a handoff to Ware. He's going to try to kick it around the edge. And he will be brought down finally around the 20-yard line. That is enough for a first down for East Prairie. That is about 18 on the carry. Looks like they'll spot it at the 21. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line for East Prairie. Wallace under center. Check that from shotgun. Now Ware will go in motion. And it will be a handoff to the other way. That is Markham trying to kick it around the edge. And he'll be brought down near the 35-yard line. Another big pickup for East Prairie, actually 36. That's a 15-yard game out of the backfield for Markham. 1st and 10, East Prairie from the 36.
Paul, early on, those 2 impact players for East Prairie are really showing why we labeled them as impact players for them, getting heavy chunks of yardage on 2 big plays back-to-back right there.
And we're going to see more of it. Wallace again from shotgun. Ware will go in motion, but Wallace will keep it himself. And he'll kick it outside. And he'll run out of bounds near the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 7 for the quarterback, Ty Wallace. As they call it, I believe that's the Wildcat offense. You never know who's going to get the ball there. 2nd down and 3 now from the 43-yard line. Markham will be in the backfield this time. Nope, Markham goes in motion from the slot. He'll take it, try to kick around the edge, and now he'll cut back the middle, and he is stopped for a loss by Kenyon Bogan with the penetration there. 3-yard loss on that play by the senior Kenyon Bogan. Brings up 3rd down now and about 7 here.
Paul, that's one of the things we talked about is turning those outside runs inside where you have your senior leaders on the line and at linebacker ready to clean up the mess, and that's exactly what happened there. Markham cut back inside, and Kenyon Bogan met him right in the middle, and we got a 3rd and 6 here.
That was a bear hug that was not going to let go right there. 3rd and 6, actually, from the 40. Ware will go in motion, but Wallace back to pass. He will fire to the outside, and it is overthrown to Markham. As he had Alexander beat by a step or 2. Goes incomplete, and bring up 4th and 6 now. See if East Prairie is brave and goes for it, if they punt it away here.
You know, Paul, you mentioned something about this Wildcat offense not knowing where the ball's going to go. That's something for the Tigers to really key in on. You got to stay disciplined. Keep your eyes on the ball. Don't be fooled by any of these other tricks. Keep your eye on the ball. Stay disciplined.
And going to try to go for it here, and that's going to be Harris jumping off sides for the Tigers. That'll move it up 5, and it'll be 4th and short now. Ball spotted just shy of the 45-yard line. So 4th and 1 now for East Prairie.
And we just kind of talked about that discipline right there. A little bit of undisciplinedness right there. Now a 4th and short here.
Might see a tush push, as you call it here. From shotgun. Nope, it is going to be. But we're going to have a flag coming out. We're going to have a legal procedure, I believe, on East Prairie here. It is false start. That'll back it up 5. So after the offsides give them 5, they cough up 5. So back to 4th and 6 now from the 40. Where is the punter? He was back at the 31-yard line. Sammy Bryant and Alexander will be back to receive the punt for the Tigers. Good snap. Punt is away. And it will be picked up this time by Alexander. Chance to return one here. Stiff arm and brought down. And a flag coming out at the end of this. We may have a face mask, I think, against East Prairie here.
Yeah, I think that's a face mask, Paul.
That's about all you'll see on a play that ends like that is a face mask. And quite frankly, with Alexander's long arms giving you the stiff arm, that's about all you can grab is the face mask.
Yeah, at that point, you're just looking for a place to hold on to dear life because you don't want to let him get free, and it gives Caruthersville some free yardage right there and gets them a good starting position on their first possession.
1st and 10 from the 45 on the first offensive possession here for the Tigers in this Class II District 1 semifinal. No score, 9:23 left to go in the first. Guess with split backs in the backfield. Hand off to Alexander. Back, he's through a hole, and now he's going to kick it on the outside edge, and he's going to take off, and he will take it to the house for a Tiger touchdown! And just like that, 55 yards later, Jermonte Alexander puts the Tigers on the board 6-0. Wow.
Well, Paul, how would you judge that first possession right there?
Not much to go on one play, but we like it. We like it.
It gets you 6 points.
Jermaine Caruthers will attempt the extra point here. Jared Hudgens do the holding. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is no good. But 9:14 to go in the first. Tigers a 6-0 lead as they kick it off, and we return right after this.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services like fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just for opening your new really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Although we believe the real gift is banking with people who truly get you. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Hopke Field. Tigers with a 6-0 lead after holding the ball all of about 6 to 7 seconds on that possession. As they started 1st and 10 from the 45, and Alexander took it to the house. 55 yards for the score. DJ Foster will tee it up and kick it off for the Tigers here. Ware and Markham back to receive for East Prairie. Another good end-over-end kick. This time it'll be caught by Markham at the 10. And he'll bring it up the field, now trying to kick it out on the outside edge. And he will, but he'll be brought down at the 42, 43-yard line on the far side of the field. East Prairie starting with decent field position here on their second possession. Look and see where it's spotted. 39-yard line. He's out of bounds earlier than it looked like. Let's quickly thank a live sponsor, Moss Bell Bonds, proud Caruthersville Tiger sponsor. Remember, for Freedom Loss, see or call Moss. Open 24 hours a day. Give Greg or Caleb a call. 501 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville is where you can visit them in person. That is Moss Bell Bonds. 1st and 10. Wallace will hand it off to Ware. Ware will be brought down for no gain on this, as multiple Tigers in on the stop there. Bring up 2nd and 10. Oscar Dominguez. Who else would be in on that stop?
Who else?
Oscar over 140 tackles this season and counting. Will Be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Ware in the backfield. Wallace from shotgun. And it will be a misdirection. It was a handoff to Markham, but it's a fumble. Rylan Harris will pick it up for the Tigers, and he will take it in for the Tiger touchdown. No flags on the play. Rylan Harris picks up the fumble and takes it to the house.
Paul, I think that's one thing you can look at. If you try to get too tricky with that type of stuff, you can have stuff like that happening. And you get a little bit confused, and Tigers defense gets on the scoreboard.
Carruthers on to kick it again. This time it is up. And it is good this time. 13-0 the lead for the Caruthersville Tigers. 8:21 to go in the first. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
The Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center can provide the training you need for an entry-level position in today's advanced technical career fields. They'll help you get ahead with classes in automotive technology, ag building structures and construction trades, restaurant management, health occupations, industrial electronics, plus welding technology. All programs are backed by on-campus support and testing services. For information, call 359-2601 and get on the road to success with Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center. Call 359-2601.
Welcome back once again. 8:21 left to go in the first. Tigers, 2 quick scores now in the last probably less than a minute off the clock here. And the Tigers will kick it off again. This time a 35-yard fumble recovery. Turn for a touchdown by Rylan Harris. Another good kick by DJ Foster. Picked up this time around the 17-yard line. Markham going to try to kick around that right edge once again. Now trying to reverse course, and he'll be stopped and brought down at the 36-yard line, and that was Rylan Harris, who just returned the touchdown with a big tackle. One-on-one on Connor Markham there. Down him at the 36. That's where East Prairie will have it, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Paul, he's not tired after taking that touchdown about 30 yards. He's like, let me get out there and let me hit somebody on kickoff.
What better way to fire up your offense and defense than 2 quick scores on both sides of the football game?
Absolutely. It's a great tone setter and great momentum for both sides. It's an excellent start for both sides.
See if East Prairie can answer here. This time going to be a direct snap to Ware, following the blockers in front of him, and he'll get good gain here as he's near the first down marker. Might be about a half a yard short, depending on where they spot it. It's going to be close to the first down. We're going to give him 10 on the carry. And they will indicate, yes, it is enough for the first down. So exactly 10. Eagles, I don't know what you call it, but I call it a stack formation where you have everybody on the line, about 3 blockers stacked on one side, direct snap to the running back, and he takes it, follows the blockers right up the middle. Ware across into Tiger territory this time to the 47. That is a pickup of 7 that time. Be 2nd down and 3. 2nd and 3 from the 47. We're going to see a lot of this tonight, I think, from East Prairie. Once they settle in, is try the ground and pound attack here. Ware once again will take the snap. There it is. He's going to try to follow his blockers around the edge this time, and he will be pushed out of bounds inside the 40. 39-yard line. So pickup of 8 that time. Clock stops 7:14. Left to go here in the first. Other games tonight in Class 2, District 1. Number 1, Valley Catholic taking on number 5 seed Kelly. Winners of these two will advance to the championship game. Ware will take it and try to kick it around the edge. He'll be brought down after short gain. Gets inside the 35, down to the 34, a pickup of 5 for Ware. I think the Eagles have changed up tactics here. Instead of the Wildcat offense. Let's just do what got us to this point. Ware once again will take the snap. And he'll take it right up the middle. Just keeps the legs moving. Gets down to the 31. That's a pickup of 3 this time. We'll bring up 3rd and short for East Prairie. Score update for you. Valley leading Valley leading Kelly, that is, 7-0. Monty Lyons providing us some score updates tonight. Fair leading Fairgrove 7-0 as well. It will be Tavion Ware once again taking the snap here. And he's going to hand it off to Markham. A trick play here. And good read by the defense as he gets about 3 yards on the pickup. That'll be enough for the first down. 1st and 10, East Prairie from the 28-yard line. Check that, 27-yard line. Ware will take the snap once again. There it is, and he will take it around the right side this time. Kenyon Bogan had a chance. No, check that. That's not Kenyon Bogan. Jermaine Caruthers had a chance at him, but he slipped through, and then he's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Actually, a loss of yard on that play. So it'll be 2nd and 11. From the 28. Connor Markham will take the snap this time. Same formation, but he will follow the blockers. He'll take it up the middle. He'll be hit, brought down after a short gain. Gets down to the 24. Pickup of 4 for Connor. Connor Markham, one of the seniors for East Prairie. Tavion Ware, just a junior, so he'll have 1 more year of eligibility for East Prairie. Had a phenomenal junior year here, as we talked about him a little bit during the pregame, over 1,500 yards and counting here in the 2024 season. So his season continues to build. 3rd and 7, Ware will take it. He will push forward, follows the blocker, brought down at the 15-yard line. It's enough for another first down as he picks up 9. Markham will check out of the ball game as Cooper McKinley will check in.
You know, Paul, this is a good response here from East Prairie, giving up those 2 quick scores, playing their type of game here, and just running it down Caruthersville's throats, and they got a 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 from the 15, Ware will take the snap. And it botches it and falls on it to avoid another fumble, or turnover that is. Back at the 19-yard line that time. Tigers very close to being on top of him on that one, and thankfully fell on it for East Prairie.
You know, Paul, it seems like anytime I give some sort of praise here, something bad happens for either side. Caruthersville had the jumping off sides, and then East Prairie, as soon as I give them some praise, you have that happen. So maybe I should just hold off for a second.
That's right. Will be 2nd and 14, Ware pushes his way through. He gets inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Pickup of about 5 that time. 3rd down and 9. Third and 9 for East Prairie. I'm sure we will see another direct snap to Ware. We'll stack them on the left side this time. 3 minutes to go here in the first. Ware is taking his time, taking a couple of deep breaths there before this play. And now he will push the blocker in front of him. Follow ahead. He gets down near the 10-yard line, a pickup of 3 maybe. Looks like they spotted at the 11. Will be 4th and about 6 from the 11.
Huge 4th down here play. Huge 4th down here, Paul. 4th and 6 on the 11. You really kind of need this one. You don't want to give Caruthersville back the ball here and risk going down 3 scores. So you really need to convert here.
It'll be a direct snap to Ware once again. Blockers on the right side this time. And that's where he's going. Going to try to kick it around the edge. The Tigers keying in on it, hit him in the backfield, and now they'll bring him down for a loss of about 1, and it will be a turnover on downs as well. Big stop for the Tiger defense there after East Prairie driving down the field very well, but also taking about 6 minutes off of the clock in that drive as well. And what a way for the Tiger defense to step up.
Absolutely. Now, I think if you're the defense, you're like, okay, offense, just don't score in like 6 or 7 seconds here. And take some time off the clock, let us catch our breaths, and then we can go back out there and do our thing.
Right. 1st and 10 from the 12. Sammy Bryant in the backfield. Alexander goes in motion, and Bryant will take it on the handoff. Trying to bounce his way through. We have a flag coming out on the far side of the field. Behind the play. Sammy gets up to around the 14, but guesses it's going to be a holding penalty or a false start. We'll see what it is. Holding on the Tigers. That will back it up. See where they spot it after they march it off. I'll be spotted back at the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and 16. 2:03 to go here in the first. This time split backs in the backfield. Hand off to Alexander. He is hit, but now he's changing direction. Now trying to kick it around the edge. And he'll be snatched and brought down by the jersey. And I think Alexander wanted some kind of penalty on that. I believe they may have ripped his jersey as they brought him down on that one. Possibly.
Well, Paul, that's one way to stop Tremonte right there.
Right. And they did. They ripped his jersey. So Alexander will have to come out and get a new jersey from the locker room. Tigers will send in a substitution. That is Maxwell Hunter for the time being.
You know, Paul, just when we think we've seen everything, we see this happen.
Right. Always something new in this game. We got no gain on the play, so 2nd and 16. And it will be Bryant on the handoff, trying to get around defender, still on his feet as he gets across the 20, out to around the 22. They're going to say he was down inbounds. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down, so that's a pickup of 15 for Sammy on that one. And bring up 3rd and short for the Tigers here.
Yep, and this is going to be one of the easiest play calls of the night. Who are you going to hand it to? Number 3, probably.
I believe Alexander back out there wearing now number 81, as he didn't have a number 8. These split backs in the backfield, Bryant and Alexander. 3rd and 1 from the 22. And it will be handoff to Alexander. He pushes through one defender. Now it's off to the races. One man to beat is Wallace. And Alexander is going to take it to the house once again for the Tiger. Touchdown! Wearing 81 this time instead of number 8. And it is Jermonte Alexander taking it 78 yards this time for the Tigers score.
Well, Paul, I guess it doesn't matter. He's still got an 8. He's still wearing an 8 as part of his number. So, listen, said, hey, give it to number 3, but also you got number 81 in there now, which is going to be really kind of weird the rest of the night. But, man, as long as he keeps on putting up 6 on the board, we don't care what number he wears. He could wear number 99 for all we care.
That's right. He's wearing 8, so we'll call it 8. Looks like East Prairie jumped off sides on that one, but they did not. But the kick is good by Caruthers, and it is 20-0 with 18.3 seconds left in the first. Tigers lead as they'll kick it off, and we return after this.
As your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, Bon Meredith is keenly aware of the importance of education, not just in the classroom, but on the athletic field as well. By participating in high school sports, our student athletes learn how to be fit, how to win, and how to practice the principles of good sportsmanship. Commissioner Bon Meredith is proud of these young people and the great job they're doing in representing their schools. Best wishes and good luck to all area teams from your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, the Honorable Bon Meredith of Caruthersville.
Welcome back once again. 18.3 seconds left in the first. As I told Ryan during the break, Alexander had a little extra mustard on that one because they ripped his jersey. He was a little upset about that. So broke it off 78 yards for the touchdown. Now the Tigers will kick it off. It'll be DJ Foster kicking it off once again for the Tigers as Markham and Ware set to return back around the 15-yard line. Little squib kick this time, and it will be caught and down by the East Prairie Eagles at the 45. Not sure if that was a planned attempt there or just a little boot, but wasn't a bad thing to try there. Why not?
No, it wasn't. And, you know, if I'm Dramante, I too would be upset if my jersey got ripped in half. I'm like, man, I've worn this jersey all year long, and you guys are going to rip it up here. Like, fine, I'm just going to get a 60-yard plus touchdown on you guys instead.
There you go. They need to put 8/81 on the roster from now on.
There you go.
Right at 18 seconds left in the first as East Prairie has 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. East Prairie has moved the ball well, but just cannot finish it off here. It'll be Ware. He'll hand it off to Markham. Markham is met immediately in the backfield at the 46-yard line, 41-yard line. That's a 4-yard loss, and that is a great read by the Tiger defense on that play.
Yes, and also a great job of setting the edge and just forcing everything inside again. That's where the strength of the Tigers right now. They got their tacklers there, and they close out this first quarter on a really good note.
That will complete the first quarter. We'll go to the second with the Tigers out front 20-0. When we return, we're right here. KCRV right after this.
If it matters to you, it matters to us here at Tri-State Motors in Blytheville, Arkansas. And if it's time to trade in or buy outright, it's time to see Tri-State, where you'll find an exceptional inventory of late model cars, pickups, and SUVs. We've got 20, 21, and 22 pre-owned models, most with plenty of factory warranty. If you have a job and can make a good down payment, you may qualify for bank financing. We have the selection, so come see us at Tri-State Motors, 1800 South Division in Blytheville. Remember, all roads lead to Tri-State Motors.
Welcome back once again. Before we go much further, let's thank another live sponsor on our broadcast, Hayden's Pharmacy on Ward Avenue in Caruthersville. They currently have flu vaccines in store. That is vaccines in store. Flu shots for ages 12 and up, flu HD for ages 65 and up, COVID, RSV, shingles, and pneumonia shots. Protect yourself this flu season at Hayden Pharmacy, home owned and operated and committed to your good health. Tigers lead this one 20-0 over the East Prairie Eagles as we start the second. The Eagles will have second and about 14 from the 40. Actually, they'll mark it at the 42, so it was a loss of 3 on that last play. So second and 13. Have some score updates for you as well. We'll give you those after this play. So it'll be Ware taking the snap. That stacked formation once again. He tries to follow the blockers up the middle. He'll get back to maybe the 44. Pickup of about 2. We'll bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, there just was nothing there, Paul. The Tigers close up those running lanes pretty quick. And now you got a 3rd and long here. What does East Prairie decide to do on 3rd and long here? Do they play for it knowing, hey, we're down 3, we'll go for it on 4th down, or do you try to do something, throw in a wrinkle here?
We'll see. On 3rd and 11, Ware will take the snap. He will take it, and he is hit in the backfield once again. No gain on this play, and Rylan Harris in there with the initial hit to slow him down while his teammates came in and made the stop. And maybe a gain of 1 on the play as he lunged forward. And it'll be 4th down and 10 from the 45.
I tell you what, Tigers fans, you got to be excited about number 34's future, especially on defense. This guy, of course, he's had the score tonight, but he has been a standout on this defense for a lot of this season, made a lot of impressive plays, and you got to be really excited about his future here.
We have mentioned his name being in the backfield very quickly all season long. We have 2 more years of it. He's just a sophomore. 4th and 10, Ware trying to kick it around the edge. He is hit and brought down for a loss in the backfield. And that is Trayshawn Mays with the stop. Another turnover on down for the Tiger defense here. See, he stopped back at the 41. That's a loss of 4 on that play. And again, Tiger defense with the penetration into the backfield.
Yeah, so far, I mean, yes, East Prairie has driven on Caruthersville a couple times, but they've really kind of stepped up here, especially on that drive right there, and just really clogging up those running lanes, making sure, hey, Markham, Ware, or anybody else gets the ball, you're not going to be able to move the ball on us and get some extra yards.
1st and 10, Tigers from the 41. And it will be a pitch to Sammy Bryant. He pushes right through one defender. Ball pops out. Struggle for the football. It is recovered by Trayshawn Mays back at the 46-yard line. It's a loss of 5 on the play, but almost a turnover there. Heads up play by Mays to fall on it.
Absolutely. You got to keep your head on a swivel, especially with stuff like that happening. And credit to Mays there for just picking up that ball super quick and not letting East Prairie get their hands on it.
2nd and 15 for the Tigers back at the 46. Still have those score updates I'll give you after this Tiger play. Split backs in the backfield. And it will be handoff to Alexander. Trying to kick it around the edge as he turns up the field. Takes it around the outside. Now it's a foot race down the sideline, and Alexander will take it to the house once again, ladies and gentlemen. 9:47 left to go in the first half. That is his 3rd touchdown on 4 carries tonight. Give him 6. "46-yarder that time.
Oh, man.
And East Prairie has no solution to Alexander right now.
3 touchdowns on 4 carries, you said? Holy cow. Talk about efficiency right there.
Brothers on for the extra point attempt. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. And it is good. 27-0 is the lead for the Tigers. 9:47 to go in the first half as they will kick it off when we return right after this.
Hill Electric and HVAC has been serving Pemiscot and adjoining counties for many years and is proud to offer the complete line of Train heating and air conditioning products for home and commercial use. Hill Electric and HVAC is also your dealer of Generac generators for those times when the power goes off, with the service and parts to keep everything running smoothly. It's Hill Electric and HVAC, a Caruthersville Tiger booster. Good luck, Tigers, from Hill Electric and HVAC, 1501 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, 333-4364.
Welcome back once again to Hopke Field, and before we proceed much further, I do want to give you those score updates real quick, as I've been interrupted a couple of times by Jamonte Alexander scoring touchdowns here. Valley Catholic leading Kelly 14-0. Thayer and Fairgrove tied at 7. Jackson leading Lindbergh 14-7. Fredericktown leading Dexter 7-6, and St. Vincent leading Louisiana 6-0. Tigers set to kick it off, leading 27-0. 9:47 to go here in the first half. And it is Foster once again. And he will kick it. It will be a fair catch at the 32. That is Cooper McKinley coming down with it. And that's where East Prairie will have it. 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. East Prairie still looking for that successful drive in this ball game. They've turned it over on downs a couple of times. Or, 3 times, and then fumbled the ball that Tigers took back for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you wonder, being down 27-0, do you change up who you are or do you stick to who you are?
Looks like they're going back to the Wildcat offense here. It'll be Ware trying to take it around the edge off the handoff now from Wallace. He'll push forward, get to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 6 for Ware. That is Ware's 17th carry already in the ball game. 9:25 and counting left in the first half. Do apologize for the sniffles as well. Dang allergy season.
Well, it's this Missouri weather, Paul. You never know what you're going to get.
That's exactly right. 2nd and 4 for East Prairie here from the 38. Wallace will hand it off to Markham this time as he's going to try to kick it around the edge. Tigers reading it very well, and it'll be Clowers taking him down at the 41-yard line. Caston Clowers taking his feet out from under him there. It'll be enough for the first down. But it was a foot race between Clowers and Markham to see who's going to get to that edge first. That is a pickup of 4 for Markham in the first down.
Yeah, if Clowers doesn't get to him, there's a good chance Markham gets a couple more yards out of that. So credit to Clowers for really getting to Markham, like you said, that foot race and making the tackle.
1st and 10 from the 42 for East Prairie. Wallace back to pass this time. He will throw it right across the middle, and it is dropped by the wide open receiver. As that was Tripp Shoemaker. He was all alone out there as he snuck behind the secondary. But it goes incomplete.
Oh, if you're
East six.
Prairie, if you're East Prairie, you gotta be like, your hands have got to be, your face has got to be in your hands right now, because you're like, that is a wide open touchdown, like you said, where he just gets behind the defense and you're like, oh man, just goes right through the breadbasket right there, and oh man, you're not gonna have an easier chance at 6 than that right now.
2nd and 10 from the 42 this time. Wallace will hand it off to Ware. Ware pushes his way through, gets out across the 45 or to the 45. That's where they'll mark it. Pick up of 3. We'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and about 7 here. Still a lot of football left to play, but East Prairie in a big hole here early on. Wallace again from shotgun. He's back to pass once again, and he's being chased in the backfield. Now he'll get rid of it, and it will be tipped away by Alexander. Connor Markham in the vicinity, but it goes incomplete. I got to give credit to Ty Wallace just for getting away from the defender chasing him. That was Jackson Napier in the backfield, chasing him out of the pocket, and he just got that one away.
Yeah, it looked like he came in there unblocked and it was just like, oh, man, I got a guy in the backfield chasing me, and, like, I got to go and make a play. So, yeah, credit to making a play right there, even though you don't convert. But another 4th down for East Prairie, and Tigers got another chance to put some more points up on the board.
Ware will be back to punt this time on 4th and 7. High snap. And it is blocked. It is blocked by the Tigers. It is blocked by the Tigers, as that was Jasmine Thomas in. And the ball will be down at the 38-yard line. Thomas got a hand on it, almost blocked it completely back there in the backfield.
You know, Paul, I was looking at that formation. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if Caruthersville got their hands on a blocked punt tonight. And then, of course, you got the partially blocked punt there by Jasmine right there. So that's something to keep an eye on.
1st and 10 Tigers from their own 38-yard line here. Alexander goes in motion, but it will be Sammy Bryant taking it on the handoff. He's wrapped up and brought down in the backfield, a loss of about 3 back at the 35-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 13. They'll spot it at the 35. So a loss of 3, 2nd and 13. So we approached 7 minutes ago in the first half. Bryant in the backfield once again. So Alexander lines up in the slot. Guess will go under center. Alexander goes in motion, takes the handoff on the sweep here. He's hitting the backfield, but pushes through that. Breaks another tackle and finds his seam. Now kicking it to the outside edge. He's got one man to beat. And he will be brought down at the 29-yard line. As that is Mac Munson on the stop. We do have a flag on this play. I believe he's going to bring this play back. Blindside block on the Tigers. So that will bring this big play back. So we'll repeat 2nd down after we march off the penalty. It looks like it'll be marched back to the 20-yard line. So now 2nd and 28 for the Tigers from the 20.
You know, Paul, on that play, we're so used to seeing Jermonte making guys miss, and we've seen this a couple times too, but you love seeing him putting his shoulder down. It's like, I'm going to run through you instead of around you.
Bryant in the backfield. Mays is the lead blocker in front of him, and it will be Bryant taking the handoff, trying to find a seam. Now he'll reverse course and now take it up the middle. He'll be hit and brought down at the 30. That's a pickup of 10 for Sammy this time. Bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and about 18 here for the Tigers from the 30-yard line. See what the Tigers do here on 3rd and long. Bryant will be the low man in the backfield. Spread them out wide, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Guess from shotgun here. It will be McVeigh going in motion. McVeigh back to pass, and he will fire, and it is incomplete and almost intercepted by East Prairie. The Tigers pulling a little trick play out of the bucket here. And Alexander showing some good sportsmanship to Connor Markham there, giving him 5 for the coverage. Now 4th and 18 from the 30 on the incomplete pass.
That's one of those wrinkles we were kind of talking about, but we saw it from Caruthersville that time.
Almost connected, but almost got it picked off as well. And Jared Hudgens on to punt it away for the Tigers, standing back at the 19-yard line. Connor Markham standing at his own 40 to receive the punt. Good snap. Punt is away. Going to take a Tiger bounce. Bounce inside the 30-yard line. Be down around the 29-yard line. Good punt by Jared Hudgens. And again, special teams down there quickly to get on the coverage. Prevent Markham from even thinking about returning that ball.
Yeah, way to flip the field there by Hudgens right there. That's you want to keep East Prairie at bay. You want to keep them deep in their own territory. That's one way to do it right there. It's just flip the field on a punt right there. So special teams, once again, making a big-time play here.
52-yard punt when it's all said and done there. So good job by Jared Hudgens. 1st and 10 East Prairie now from their own 29-yard line. East Prairie taking their time here. 5:26 to go in the first half. Wallace from shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Ware. Ware is just going to push forward and get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all he's going to get. No gain on the play. Be 2nd down and 10.
You know, Paul, I saw a couple guys go down low right there, and that's what we were talking about pregame. You got to go down low on Ware. You can't let him build up any extra momentum because he's a physical runner, and he's going to be a guy that wants that physical contact.
2nd and 10 from the 29. And it's going to be a handoff to Markham this time as he steps up into the hole in the middle, gets a few yards, maybe about 5 on the carry. Five-yard pickup, 3rd and 5 now for East Prairie. Approaching 4:30 to go in the first half. East Prairie is still looking for their first score. Ware going in motion. Will be a handoff to Markham, though. Markham's going to lose his footing, and he's going to be brought down back at the 30-yard line. A big loss on that play as he loses about 4, we'll call it 4.5. They'll spot it on the 30, so we'll call it 4-yard loss, and it's going to be a big 4th down and long for these Prairie Eagles here. And Ware looks like he's going to be back to maybe punt it away again. Sammy Bryant comes on the field to help return with Monte Alexander back there.
Yeah, Markham got caught up by the turf monster right there, but also credit to Jermaine Crothers. Great to see him back in action, too.
Yeah, 2 Tigers in the vicinity there. This time they block Thomas. He's not going to get back there. Alexander's going to let it bounce as he sees nothing but white shirts coming his way. And the Eagles, a good punt. Be down around the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. That's where the Tigers will have it at their own 24. 3:25 to go in the first half. As teams get set out on the field, let me remind you that whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work. You certainly know they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message brought to you by your friends here at KCRV Radio and Missouri State High School Activities Association. It'll be a handoff to Alexander. He's going to try to kick it around the edge and turn it upfield. And he'll get across the 30, and he will drag McKinley with him about 6 yards as he's finally brought down at the 36. Ty Wallace, a slap of the helmet on Monte Alexander, said, "Good job, my friend." And that will move the chains. It will be a Focus Bank first down for the Tigers. One of the few times we've gotten to say that tonight is it's been quick scores, and they haven't needed a first down, but the Tigers taking a timeout, so we'll take a quick 30-second break as well and be back right after this.
George Hubbard here at your sports headquarters at Hubbard & Hoke Furniture, Blytheville. And Ben, what time is it?
It's time for some football, y'all. Relax in this gorgeous catnapper recliner, now only $5.99.
Stretch out on this big, soft sofa, now only $5.99.
And after the win, you'll sleep good in this Ashley Rustic Queen bed, now $2.99. You'll get free local delivery, easy financing,
and great deals every day, only at Hubbard & Hoke Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
Welcome back once again to Hopke Field. Class II District 1 semifinal matchup as the 2-seed Tigers lead the 3-seed Eagles 27-0. And before we resume play, let's thank another live sponsor. That is Sullivan's Auto and Towing. Remember, when you need a tow, Sullivan's is the name to know. No job too big or too small. Plus, they offer full auto repair and full tire service as well. Give them a call at 573-333-1394. That is Sullivan's Auto and Towing. Thanks to all of our sponsors bringing you Tiger football this season and playoff football here. Pickup of 11 for DeMonte Alexander. That was the Tigers' first down of the night, as they have not needed many downs so far. This time it'll be a handoff to Bryant. Bryant will try to come back across the middle. We got a flag coming out as he's going to break free and brought down after Markham grabs the shirt tail and slows him down. We may have a holding penalty against the Tigers here. So that will bring it back. Will be first down, so first down and 20, I believe, is where we'll be. Marks it off from the line of scrimmage, so we'll be first down and 20. So far, a couple of big gains have been brought back on the holding penalties, but we haven't seen that touchdown called back yet, Ryan. It's probably just a matter of time before it happens, honestly.
Oh, Paul, I just hope you didn't jinx it right there.
I know, but I mean, it's inevitable.
The announcer's jinx.
We've lost count by how many have been called back this season, so why not? First and 20 now. Mays goes in motion, but it'll be a handoff to Sammy Bryan. He'll try to kick around the edge. He'll be brought down after just a short gain of a couple. Gets to about the 33-yard line. Or I'm sorry, the 28-yard line. So a pickup of about 2 for Sammy. Now second about 18. Ryan in the backfield once again. Guess from shotgun. And be handoff to Sammy Bryan once again. As he gets through one tackle, tries to get through another. He'll be brought down after a short gain as he gets about 2 that time. Gets to the 30-yard line. Now third down at about 16 for the Tigers. $150 and counting here in the first half as just tuning in, Tigers leading this one 27-0. Explosive first half. Trips left, one to the right. Sammy Bryant in the backfield for the Tigers here. Guess back to pass. It will be screen pass to Alexander. He's going to push through a couple of defenders and then be brought down after a short gain of about 3. And that will be fourth down and about 13 here. Jared Hudgens on to punt it away again, this time standing back around the 22-yard line. Under a minute to go now in the first half. Tigers kicked it off, start things off, so they'll start the second half receiving the kickoff. There's the snap. Punt is away. It's a high, straight-up punt. And it takes a Tiger bounce, and it will take another good Tiger bounce inside the 30 once again, down around the 28.5-yard line here. Another good punt from Hudgens.
Yeah, it looked like East Prairie was trying to come for that one, try to get some excellent field position, but instead Jared flips the field again.
Got a really good bounce on the end of that to win our way.
It's all about the bounces when you're a punter. And you see some absolutely weird, insane bounces as a punter. So we've seen a couple tonight, and maybe not as weird, but they've gone Caruthersville's way so far.
38.3 seconds on the clock as East Prairie has it 1st and 10 from their own 28. Wallace going to send Ware out to the slot this time. And now he'll go in motion, and he'll take the handoff. Tries to step up in the middle, and he's brought down. Rylan Harris in on the wrap-up tackle and the stop there. No gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 10. See if East Prairie tries to get a play off or if that will be our last plays. They are taking their time. That could be our final plays. We have 5 seconds on the scoreboard, and they are not coming set. Waiting for the final seconds here, and we are officially at halftime here at Hopke Field. Class 2, District 1 semifinal matchup. 2-seed Tigers leading 3-seed East Prairie 27-0 at the half. We're going to take a break here and total up the stats and tell you all about it when we come back after this.
At Sonic Drive-In in Caruthersville, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1233 West 3rd Street in Caruthersville.
First State Bank & Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank & Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The human body is capable of the extraordinary. As well as the not so extraordinary. No matter your skill, restore your peak performance with the Orthodox, a dream team of orthopedic surgery. Get back in the game with the Orthodox at NEA Baptist.
Senator Jason Bean is proud to represent Southeast Missouri and the Boot Hill in the Missouri Senate, fighting for strong rural communities, advancing common-sense conservative policies, and standing up for personal property rights are Jason Bean's priorities for the 25th District. High school athletics is a positive avenue for our student athletes to build character, compete, and grow. Senator Jason Bean wishes all our student athletes and coaches a successful season. Paid for by JasonBeanForSenate.com, Lana Logan Temples, Treasurer.
Every dollar counts. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, it is our mission to help your bottom line. If you have a farm, agribusiness, or rural home financed at a bank on a short-term rate or with a balloon payment looming, we may have the long-term solution. We have the products and the expertise that can set you up for long-term success. Fixed rates, no farm credit fees, one less worry. Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, your ag lender.
Contact Jay Ward in Portageville at 379-3461.
Good luck to the Caruthersville Tigers from Caruthersville School District 18. The team is enjoying another great year, and School District 18 encourages everyone to attend the games and support the Tigers throughout the season. Good luck, Tigers, from Superintendent of Schools Brad Gerling, Board President Jimmy Lyons, Vice President Lee Bethune, Treasurer Chloe White, and board members Tom McCall, Joe Cagle, Teresa Tidwell, Shay Clark, and the faculty, staff, and students of Caruthersville School District 18.
Arcosa Marine Incorporated in Caruthersville has an immediate need for personnel to build inland barges. They're looking to hire welders and fitters, so apply now at jobs.arcosa.com. That's jobs.arcosa.com. You'll receive competitive pay and benefits, medical and dental insurance, paid holidays, sick and vacation pay, profit sharing, 401k, along with sign-on and referral bonuses. Apply now at jobs.arcosa.com. Arcosa Marine in Caruthersville is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back once again to Hopke Field as the Caruthersville Tiger cheerleaders entertaining the crowd here at halftime. Tigers lead this one 27-0 over the East Prairie Eagles. As we look at the stat breakdown for both sides, for the East Prairie Eagles first, Connor Mockram, 8 carries, only 21 yards for the senior so far in the ball game. Ty Wallace 0 for 3 passing, also has 1 carry for 7 yards. Tavion Ware doing most of the ball handling out of the backfield. 20 carries for that young man, the junior for the Eagles, and he has 79 yards as the Eagles only 107 total offensive yards unofficially in the first half, as they have yet to find the end zone, and they're still looking for it as we still have a whole nother half to play. Tigers on their side of the ball, we'll take a look at that here in just a little bit as we take another halftime break here at Hopke Field in this Class II District 1 semifinal matchup. It's been all Tigers so far as they lead it 27-0. We'll tell you about that when we come back right after this.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938. Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the football field and in your field.
The Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department is a strong supporter of high school sports in Pemiscot County and wishes everyone a very successful season. Sheriff Tommy Greenwell knows that promoting high school sports, teamwork, and good citizenship helps in making our community safer and more enjoyable places to live, work, and raise a family. Good luck to all high school athletes throughout Pemiscot County from Sheriff Tommy Greenwell and the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the Bank of Pancake Breakfasts, the Bank of New Best Friends, or the Bank of Fireside Memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Caruthersville, Missouri, the home of the best in small town living, is also home to the Caruthersville Tigers. And the city of Caruthersville encourages you to attend all Tiger games this year. Follow the team all season long on Pollock Radio and on our Facebook Live video streams. Good luck, Tigers, from Mayor Sue Grantham, council members Johnny Hood, Luther Robinson, Leanne Fales, Paul Glass, JJ Bullington, Don Grable, Jimmy Lyons, Jennifer Spence, City Clerk Takela Moten, and the employees of the city of Caruthersville.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
At McDonald's, we're passionate about our food. From adding more balanced options to our Happy Meals to serving up fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers cooked when you order, we're always finding ways to show our commitment to our customers and our food. Download the McDonald's app to get access to exclusive deals, order ahead and pass the line, and join My McDonald's Rewards to earn points to redeem for free McDonald's. Stop in today. McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Caruthersville Tigers.
Welcome back once again to Hopke Field, Class 2 District 1 semifinal matchup as the Caruthersville Tiger marching band now entertaining the crowd. A marked improvement for the marching Tigers I would say the past year actually, as Tracy Miller's taken over, done a great job with the program and combined the junior high and high school bands and got them sounding pretty good out there. We're still at halftime here in this one as the Tigers lead at 27-0. Looking at the breakdown on offense for the Caruthersville Tigers. Ryan Guest has been handing it off quite a bit. 1 of 1 passing for 3 yards on a screen pass to Jamonte Alexander. Sammy Bryant, 6 carries out of the backfield, only 21 yards as he has not been able to break free for one, but Jamonte Alexander has done plenty of that as he has 5 carries in the first half, 3 of those for touchdowns, and the shortest touchdown run he has is 46 yards on those 3 touchdown carries. He had one from 55 on the first offensive play for the Tigers of the game to put the Tigers up 6-0 at that point. His third carry of the night was 78 yards for a touchdown, and then he had one from 46 yards out on his 4th carry. So 3 of his first 4 carries were for touchdowns. He has one more carry as well for 11 yards. That's the offensive output for the Tigers. 214 offensive yards total. But they haven't needed much as they've had good field position and capitalized on some plays. Also, Rylan Harris picking up a fumble, taking it 35 yards to the house for the defensive touchdown. And that's how the Tigers lead it now, 27-0 here at the halfway point. So we will take another halftime break. We'll come back and give you some score updates. Ryan and I will talk about these Tigers and what East Prairie will need to do to get back in this one and what the Tigers need to do to stay out in front on this one. They just have to hold them off for the half as we're at halftime. We'll be back with more of our halftime break right after this.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
As your District 149 Missouri State Representative, Donnie Brown knows the value of high school sports and how it helps to shape our young people for the challenges of tomorrow. That's why Donnie Brown is pleased to be a broadcast sponsor of high school sports here on Pollock Radio. Good luck and best wishes to all from your District 149 State Representative, the Honorable Donnie Brown, serving the citizens of New Madrid, Pemiscot, and Mississippi counties. Paid for by Citizens for Donnie Brown. Angie Kellums, Treasurer.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services like fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just for opening your new really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Although we believe the real gift is banking with people who truly get you. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center can provide the training you need for an entry-level position in today's advanced technical career fields. They'll help you get ahead with classes in automotive technology, ag building structures and construction trades, restaurant management, health occupations, industrial electronics, plus welding technology. All programs are backed by on-campus support and testing services. For information, call 359-2601 and get on the road to success with Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center. Call 359-2601. As your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, Vaughn Meredith is keenly aware of the importance of education, not just in the classroom, but on the athletic field as well. By participating in high school sports, our student athletes learn how to be fit, how to win, and how to practice the principles of good sportsmanship. Commissioner Vaughn Meredith is proud of these young people and the great job they're doing in representing their schools. Best wishes and good luck to all area teams from your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, the Honorable Vaughn Meredith of Caruthersville.
Welcome back once again as we're still at halftime here at Hopke Field. Class 2 District 1 semifinal matchup. This is the 2-seed Caruthersville Tigers lead the 3-seed East Prairie Eagles 27-0 here at the halfway point as the Tiger Marching Band continues to entertain the fans and everybody here in attendance. Do want to thank a live sponsor before we proceed much further. That is Prescription Drug Store at 410 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville. Remember, they are an independent pharmacy serving the area since 1967. For all your over-the-counter and prescription medications, see Shane Dudley and his wonderful staff there at Prescription Drug Store on Ward Avenue in Caruthersville. And as I said, it's been pretty much all Tigers in this ball game. As East Prairie has had a couple of bright moments, and Ryan and I have talked about that a little bit during the break. So, Ryan, I mean, we've seen some positive things from East Prairie, even though they don't have anything to show for it on the scoreboard. They just can't seem to finish it off once they get a drive going.
Yeah, that's the key thing we've seen tonight is they've been able to move the ball pretty well, get some movement in the running game, get some first downs, keep that ball running, moving. And listen, if you're able to have like a second and long and are able to get some good yards out there, get a first down, you know you got a pretty solid offense. And so they're doing everything right. It's just the finishing part is the problem. They're starting off good, but they just can't capitalize on those possessions. So from East Prairie, I don't know what we'll see in the second half. You know, we kind of talked about it on the coaches show a little bit about, do you want to change your identity this late in the season and just kind of confuse your players, or do you want to stick to what you've been doing all season long? So I'm interested to see what East Prairie comes out with. Are they going to stick with what we've seen them do here in this first half and what they've done for a majority of the season, or are we going to see a little bit of a different situation for them since they're down 4 scores, your season's on the line, you got another half to go. Are you going to change up anything, or are you just going to keep on rolling with what you got?
And on the flip side of the ball, the Tigers, I'm sure, did not expect to be up 27-0 at this point. They expected it probably to be, you know, a little bit closer than what it is. So the Tigers really have not probably executed their full game plan that they had going on offense yet, as they haven't needed to, unless the game plan has been just hand it off to Jamonte and let him do pretty much everything, because that's what it's been in the first half. You know, Jamonte 3 rushing touchdowns, and then that'll be a good transition with what I'm about to say is, and we've also seen a defensive score for the Tigers as well on a fumble recovery ran back by Rylan Harris, and I was going to transition into the defense. So we've talked about the Tiger defense all season about how they seem to adjust very, very quickly and very well, and they seem to get better as the game goes on. And it's usually in the second half we see them really key in and you know, become lights out, but they have been pretty much that since about the 4th play of the ball game.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, another takeaway from them, we talked about it last night on the coaches show when we taped it, but talking about the amount of takeaways this defense has is astounding, and that's just giving your offense a whole lot more chances to go and put 6 up on the scoreboard. And so you have a defense like this that's opportunistic, not only as far as intercepting the ball, because they've been really good at that too, but also forcing fumbles, creating turnovers, and then either getting a defensive score or then coming right back on offense and scoring on them. It's just a testament to how good this defense has been. You got seniors all over the field on defensive line, linebacker, in the backfield, and then you got a couple young guys like Rylan Harris, who had the touchdown tonight on defense, that just can come in and make plays. Keaton Clowers made a couple of impressive plays on defense as well. So it's just a testament to what this defense has done all season long, is just taking the ball away from opposing offenses. And like you said, really coming into that second half and just like, hey, we're locking in and we're shutting you guys down. So I expect to see this Tigers defense really do what we've seen all season long and try to lock East Prairie down, make sure, hey, no funny business happens in the second half, playoffs. Let's just keep it as it is and let's get out of here. Let's get out of home plate, out of this place with a W and get to, what would this be, 10 wins and be an undefeated home season. And so I think, you got that in mind, like, let's just go lock it down and let's just take care of business.
And a testament to the defense, because I was looking at the stats as you were talking there. So Connor Markham's first carry of the ball game, 15 yards. He has not had a carry over 5 yards since on his other 7 carries. Tavion Ware started off with an 18-yard carry to start his first carry. He had no gain on the second one. Then he had 10 on his third carry, and the longest he's had since has been 9 a couple of times. But there has been a lot of minus yardage and no gains on the play. So essentially the Tigers defense is trying to shut down the Eagles' running game and making it a one-sided offense, and that's much easier to defend when you have guys like Jermonte Alexander out in the secondary, as we mentioned, 11 interceptions on the season, averaging more than 1 a game. If he doesn't get 1 tonight, he'll still be averaging 1 a game on the season. It's just amazing what he has done, not only on offense but also on defense as well.
Yeah, and you mentioned, with the Tigers defense keying in on Markham and Ware, you knew that you guys were going to have to stop those guys on East Prairie. Those are their 2 big X factors. And since those early plays, they've done a really great job of making sure, hey, we're not going to let Markham get outside, use his speed to create problems for us, and also a great job of going low on Ware and making sure he doesn't build up any momentum as a physical runner. So they've done a really great job since those first 2 plays where they got 15-plus on those runs. And, it's just a credit to how good this defense has been and just are keying in. We know that they got 2 guys that can cause problems. Look for them. And if anybody else makes any plays, we'll take it. But we got to make sure number 5 and number 6, they don't do any damage against us.
Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and take a halftime break here as we have about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the halftime clock before we get our 3-minute additional time. But Tigers coming back out on the sideline. I'm sure East Prairie will be back out momentarily. When we do come back, we will give you some score updates because Monty Lyons has been sending them like crazy from the station, and I've only given him 1 time, so I don't want his efforts to go in vain. So when we come back, we will give you some score updates and get ready for the second half right after this.
If it matters to you, it matters to us here at Tri-State Motors in Blytheville, Arkansas. And if it's time to trade in or buy outright, it's time to see Tri-State, where you'll find an exceptional inventory of late model cars, pickups, and SUVs. We've got 20, 21, and 22 pre-owned models, most with plenty of factory warranty. If you have a job and can make a good down payment, you may qualify for bank financing. We have the selection, so come see us at Tri-State Motors, 1800 South Division in Blytheville. Remember, all roads lead to Tri-State Motors.
Hill Electric and HVAC has been serving Pemiscot and adjoining counties for many years and is proud to offer the complete line of Train heating and air conditioning products for home and commercial use. Hill Electric and HVAC is also your dealer of Generac generators for those times when the power goes off, with the service and parts to keep everything running smoothly. It's Hill Electric and HVAC, a Caruthersville Tiger booster. Good luck, Tigers, from Hill Electric and HVAC, 1501 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, 333-4364.
George Hubbard here at your sports headquarters at Hubbard & Hoke Furniture, Blytheville. And Ben, what time is it?
It's time for some football, y'all. Relax in this gorgeous catnapper recliner, now only $5.99.
Stretch out on this big, soft sofa, now only $5.99.
And after the win, you'll sleep good in this Ashley rustic queen bed, now $2.99. You'll get free local delivery, easy financing,
and great deals every day, only at Hubbard & Hoke Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
At Sonic Drive-In in Caruthersville, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1233 West 3rd Street in Caruthersville.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The human body is capable of the extraordinary. As well as the not so extraordinary. No matter your skill, restore your peak performance with the Orthodox, a dream team of orthopedic surgery. Get back in the game with the Orthodox at NEA Baptist.
Senator Jason Bean is proud to represent Southeast Missouri and the Boot Heel in the Missouri Senate, fighting for strong rural communities, advancing common-sense conservative policies, and standing up for personal property rights are Jason Bean's priorities for the 25th District. High school athletics is a positive avenue for our student athletes to build character, compete, and grow. Senator Jason Bean wishes all our student athletes and coaches a successful season. Paid for by JasonBeanForSenate.com, Lana Logan Temple's treasurer.
Welcome back once again. We have about a minute and 50 seconds left at halftime here before we get started in the second half. Tigers lead this one 27-0, and they will start by receiving the kickoff here in the second half. Before we proceed much further, let's thank one of our wonderful live sponsors as they have helped bring you Tiger football all season, and that is Moss Bail Bonds, a proud Caruthersville Tiger sponsor. Remember, for Freedom Loss, call or see Moss. They're open 24 hours. Give Greg or Caleb a call. Go by 501 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville. That's where their office is at. And those phone numbers are right there on the sign as well. I meant to grab them earlier so I'd give them to you, and I completely forgot to. But that's where you can find the numbers to call to reach Moss Bail Bonds. That's Greg or Caleb Moss at Moss Bail Bonds in Caruthersville. And the score updates that I promised you and that Monty has been frantically sending back at the station. We'll start at the bottom of the list, work our way up, so I apologize if I repeat a score here. Dexter leading Fredericktown 21-7. Cape Central leading Poplar Bluff 21-14. St. Vincent leading Louisiana 19-0. Fair leading Fair Grove 20-14. Park Hill Central leading St. John 8-0. Festus leading North County 21-3. Perryville leading Hillsboro that is 7-0. West Plains leading Logan Rogersville 13-0. Those are all the scores we have for you from Monty Lyons. And according to ScoreStream, Valley leading Kelly 46-0. And that other Class 2 District 1 semifinal matchup. So the winner of that game and the winner of this game will meet for the district championship. That'll be next Friday night, 7 o'clock. Find out who the participants are and where that game will be at the conclusion of this game. Also looks like Crystal City leading Malden 22-8 at the half. Time has expired on the scoreboard for halftime, so we are officially in the second half of this ball game now. Tigers on the field ready to receive the kickoff. As Sammy Bryant, Terrence Jackson back to receive, as well as Josiah Lockridge. And now Jamonte Alexander going back there as well. Tigers sending 4 guys back to receive. And Tigers, too, are going to be very aware of a potential onside kick here as well. Seen it a few times this year, so. Kicking it off for East Prairie will be Brian Bazan. And a little onside kick or squib kick attempt here will be caught at the 40 by Alexander. He drops it, but then picks it back up, and he'll fall on it. So Tigers will have it at the 39-yard line. So a little short kick. Alexander was there anticipating it, but dropped it, but then picked it back up. 1st and 10 from the 39 for the Tigers. Tigers will send trips left this time, 1 to the right, and Bryant in the backfield. First offensive play of the second half. Sammy Bryant will take it, cuts through a seam, now busts through a couple of tackles. Bobs and weaves his way through the secondary, still on his feet as he slung out of bounds at the East Prairie 40-yard line. That is a pickup of 21. That is his biggest gain of the night by far. Sammy finally getting some yardage in his stat book here.
Yeah, one credit to East Prairie on defense. They've been able to really kind of contain Sammy, and then, yes, biggest run of the night for him. Let's see if they can get him going here in the second half.
That is a Focus Bank first down for the Tigers. 1st and 10 from East Prairie 40. And Sammy will take it again. Now busts around the side, and he's got a lot of room in front of him here. So he's going to kick it around the defender. Now Stutter steps, still on his feet, and he will take it in for the score from 40 yards out. That is enough for a Tiger touchdown. Ryan, we called it. You called it, sir. You called it. Said he was finally getting going. There it is.
Well, the Jinx went in the right direction this time. First half again had a couple miscues, but get it right eventually. That's touchdown number 30 on the year.
That is correct.
That's amazing.
Phenomenal young athlete right there. 2-point attempt here for the Tigers will be Alexander taking it in on the 2-point try. That makes it 35-0 in favor of the Tigers. 11:52 to go in the third quarter. Another quick score for the Tigers, and we'll have the kickoff when we come back right after this.
Every dollar counts. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, it is our mission to help your bottom line. If you have a farm, agribusiness, or rural home financed at a bank on a short-term rate or with a balloon payment looming, we may have the long-term solution. We have the products and the expertise that can set you up for long-term success. Fixed rates, no farm credit fees, one less worry. Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, your ag lender.
Contact Jay Ward in Portageville at 379-3461.
Welcome back once again to Hopke Field. Tigers another quick score. Just 8 seconds off of the second half clock, and they are in the end zone once again. 40-yard touchdown run for Sammy Bryant this time. As DJ Foster will kick it off.
Paul, I want to give some credit there to Quan McVeigh. Sammy just following his block, and this guy's been blocking for these guys all year long.
Good strong kick here, caught around the 17-yard line. That is where he's going to try to make something happen on the return. We have a flag coming out, and Ware's going to go out of bounds on the far side. Flag coming out as Ware ran by. I believe it is going to be a block in the back. And I want to give credit to the senior quarterback for East Prairie Eagles, Ty Wallace. Anytime somebody makes a good play on the Tigers side of the ball, he has been giving them 5 and showing good sportsmanship out there. So that is a very courteous young man out there on the football field. Just want to point that out. We need to see more of that on these gridirons and these courts and these baseball diamonds and all that. So
absolutely.
Great job, Ty. After the penalty, ball will be spotted back at the 20-yard line. Will be 1st and looks like 1st and 10 from the 20, where they have it spotted. That penalty from the spot of the foul, is that what that was?
I think so.
Gotcha. Let's see, about a 1-yard gain on that for Ware out of the backfield. Will be 2nd down and 9 for East Prairie here. If you're familiar with the Tigers on our broadcast, you're used to hearing Coach Treese's whistle. He's actually facing the opposite direction, so we get it on echo here is what it is on the bounce back. This is a play is dead from the start. Maybe a 1-yard gain for the Eagles here. Gets to the 22-yard line. I believe that was Ware once again.
It just seems like they're really keying in on this run, and they're just locking down and just saying, hey, we know you guys are going to try to run on us, but we got some guys up front that play a lot of football. We got a 100-plus tackle guy and Oscar Dominguez. So, it's what happens when an unmovable force meets an unstoppable object right there. And so far, the Tigers are winning that battle.
Best way to explain it right there. 3rd and 8 now from the 22. Going to be a handoff to Markham. Markham trying to step through, and he does, but he can't get it going. He's near the 1st down marker. Going to be about a yard short. as he picks up about 7 on the play. Not a bad pickup there for Markham, but it's going to be 4th down and we'll call it 4th and inches. It's going to be about a half of a yard here. Just checking the spot of the ball here, and they're going to say it is 4th down and inches here. East Prairie checking the armbands for the play. Switch to that Wildcat offense here. And a flag on the play. I think we had 2 moving at the same time here. Very similar to what we saw early on that same formation and trying to get that same play off. It's where Braylon Cade will jump over and try to take a direct snap from the center. 2 players moving at the same time, so that'll be a false start and back it up 5. Now 4th and 6 for East Prairie here instead of 4th and inches.
Paul, that's a play I've seen a lot more in the NFL and in college football where you add that and try to catch the defense off guard, and Tigers seemed like they were ready for it, and then you got the penalty for the Eagles there to back them up, and now it looks like the Eagles are about to punt.
Alexander and Bryan back to receive as Ware will drop back inside the 15. Try to punt it away here for the Eagles. Almost blocked again. We're going to have a flag as he ran into the kicker. That's Jasmine Thomas going in for the block and ran smack into Ware. So that's going to be 1st down for the Eagles here. Then we're going to give credit to Jasmine Thomas, the sophomore. Once again, he was in the backfield very quickly back there. So we mentioned a sophomore as we have a few sophomores that we've been watching all season. Jasmine Thomas, Rylan Harris, Trayshawn Mays in there, Josiah Lockridge, name we've said quite a bit.
Yeah, so the future's bright, isn't it, partner?
I was going to say the Tigers' future is looking bright. Sammy Bryan, just a junior, so one more year of Sammy Bryan in the backfield as well. Will be an automatic 1st down as they march it up to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10, Eagles from their own 39. Wallace from shotgun, and we'll hand it off to Ware. Ware's going to try to kick it around the edge this time. Got some positive yardage here. Good gain from Ware as now a flag coming out on the far side on this one as Dominguez had a hold of him, kept pulling him out of bounds. So we're probably going to have a personal foul on this play. After the play. Going to be a personal foul against the Tigers. So good run from Ware. So he gets up to the 49. That's a 10-yard pickup for Ware, and then they'll tack on the penalty at the end of the play. March it all the way down the field to the Tiger 37-yard line where it'll finish up. First and 10 Eagles. Wallace again from shotgun. Will be a handoff to Markham. Markham trying to get to the edge, but a bunch of Tigers chasing him over there. And it'll be Jasmine Thomas on the takedown there. Good stop by Thomas. Markham brought down at the 36-yard line. Only a gain of about 1 on that play. Markham ran probably 30 yards trying to get 1 yard there.
And listen, that's one way you can make up that penalty on that punt is make an effort play like that and making sure Markham doesn't get any more than he did right there. So shout out to Jasmine right there on the effort.
2nd and 9 from the 36. Again, Wallace takes the snap, hands it off to Ware this time. Ware positive yardage out near the 32-yard line. Pickup of about 4. It'll be 3rd down and about 5. And we'll be handoff to Markham this time. As he gets enough for the first down, I believe. Gets out near the 26-yard line. It will be about a yard more than they needed. So pickup of 6 for Markham out of the backfield. And 1st and 10, and Ware is stopped for a loss here. Loss of about 1 on that play. We'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down and 11 for East Prairie here from the 27-yard line. Eagles, when they do have possession, they definitely try to take as much time off the clock as possible, but they are running out of time. They need to find the end zone here.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. This will only get you so far.
2nd and 11. Ware takes it, steps up through the middle. He'll be brought down near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of 1. Looks like they will give him a gain of 1. Ball spotted on the 26, a pickup of 1 for Ware.
Honestly, Paul, if I'm East Prairie, I'm thinking back to that pass earlier in the first half where you had a guy wide open. Maybe you try to go back to that, generate some points there. Maybe it's wide open again, or maybe Caruthersville adjusts to it. I try to go back to it.
They have been steady with Markham and Ware up to this point. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for East Prairie. Wallace back to pass this time. Markham is potentially open, and he will go incomplete as Alexander covered a lot of ground very quickly to get over there and knock that ball away, it looked like. So there you go, Ryan. Good play call there. They just couldn't execute it. Bring up 4th down and 10.
Yeah, when you have a 3rd down long like that, it feels like you got to pass in that situation. You don't want to have – you got to pass in that situation. It's 3rd and long. You want to pass it when you want to pass it, and they just had to right there. And, yeah, congrats to Tremonte. He's got the speed to be able to make up that kind of ground right there to make sure that pass is incomplete, and that's why we got a 4th and 11 right here.
Good route as Markham was open. Just
Absolutely.
Alexander covering some ground there. And Wallace back to pass again. He will throw across the middle, and this time it is almost picked off as Clowers tipped it with Alexander standing there ready to receive what would have been his 12th interception of the season. But he ain't mad at him, it didn't look like. So the incomplete pass will turn it over on downs once again to the Tigers as the Tiger defense stands tall once again after a couple of penalties and a couple of good runs from Tavion Ware there, moved him down the field. Now 1st and 10 Tigers going back the other way. Ball at the 26. Brian in the backfield. And guess we'll hand it off to him. Big hole to get through, and he just keeps the leg moving, squirms his way through, still on his feet after a spin move, gets out to the 44-yard line. That is a Focus Bank 1st down, one of the few 1st downs that we have had for the Tigers tonight. As mentioned earlier, they have not needed them. That is a pickup of 18 for Bryant out of the backfield.
Paul, I like to call out Jermaine Crullers. It's great to have him back on that play right there. He pulls from his right tackle spot and is just like, hey, I got the guy here. I'm going to make sure, okay, that guy's not going to get Sammy, and he did his job right there. Excellent play.
1st and 10 from the 44. Be a handoff to Alexander. This time a spin move right into a couple of defenders, and he'll get a yard out of the play where he's brought down. 2nd and 9 from the 45 here. 2 minutes and 35 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter. As the Tigers lead this one 35-0. If you're just tuning in. 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. As it will be McVeigh going in motion, and he'll take the handoff on the jet sweep. Pushes his way through, and he gets into Eagle territory out near the 46-yard line. Shades of Jermonte Alexander there, just busting through a few tackles, getting some yardage.
Yeah, he's been absolutely key in blocking downfield in this game and all the other games this year. Of course, he had the big touchdown last week, so it's nice to see him get rewarded for that blocking. It's dirty work. You don't want to block all the time as a receiver. You want to get your hands on the ball, but hey, when you got your chance, like McVeigh did right there, you got to take advantage of it.
And he did, 9 yards and a focus bank first down for the Tigers. 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 46. Guess we'll hand it off to Bryant. Bryant again steps through the hole. Now reversing course, and he stands up a defender, slows him down enough to where he is still on his feet after a tackle. It spins him out, stays on his feet as he never touched the ground. Heads up play by Bryant to keep going, and heads up play by the defender to keep going after him as well, as the whistle was not there. But Tigers down to the 14-yard line. That is a big 32-yard pickup for Sammy Bryant, and it's also another focus bank first down for the Tigers. And what I can honestly say with less than a minute to go in the third quarter is our first Baker implement Case IH red zone for the Tigers tonight as well.
There we go.
They have been scoring from outside the red zone all night. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Bryant will take it once again. Pushes through on the heavy side of the line, and he'll be right down. No gain, maybe a loss of 1 here. Back to the 15-yard line. Second and 11 from the 15. And the Tigers do not have to snap the ball again here in the third quarter as these Tiger fans stand up and applaud their Tigers as they come off the field on the near side of the field this time. As flipping the field here instead of being on the far side as normal. We're waiting for our final seconds to click off the scoreboard. And we will officially be in the fourth quarter as the Tigers lead this one 35-0. We will start the fourth quarter when we come back right after this.
Every dollar counts. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, it is our mission to help your bottom line. If you have a farm, agribusiness, or rural home financed at a bank on a short-term rate or with the balloon payment looming, we may have the long-term solution. We have the products and the expertise that can set you up for long-term success. Fixed rates, no farm credit fees, one less worry. Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, your ag lender.
Contact Jay Ward in Portageville at 379-3461.
Welcome back once again to Hopke Field as the Tigers trying to finish it out here in the fourth quarter as we start the fourth quarter and advance to a district championship for the first time in a few years. I believe it was 2018, 2019 the last time that they made it to the district championship. I believe it was 2018 the last time we had a 10-win season, so looking to do that again as well. We do want to thank one of our live sponsors before we start the fourth, and that is Hayden's Pharmacy on Ward Avenue in Caruthersville. Remember, they currently have vaccines in store. That includes flu shots for ages 12 and up, flu HD for ages 65 and up, COVID, RSV, shingles, and pneumonia shots as well. Remember to protect yourself this flu season. Go to Hayden Pharmacy, homeowner and operated and committed to your good health. Ward Avenue in Caruthersville. Tigers have it 2nd and 11 from the 15 as we start the fourth quarter. Bryant in the backfield. He trips right and one to the left for Guests. And it will be Mays going in motion. But it will be a pitch to Bryant. Taking it to the left side. He will cut up the field, and it is touchdown Tigers. 15 yards out this time. And his 31st touchdown of the season. That is Sammy Bryant for the Tigers. You can't help but enjoy football when you watch Sammy Bryant run the ball.
Paul, I know he's only got one more year, but I don't know how you can top this. I mean, 31 touchdowns. Holy cow.
What a season that young man has had. Caruthers on for the extra point attempt here. Snap is there. The kick is blocked. It will be no good. So 41-0 is the lead for the Tigers as they kick it off with 11:53 to go in the ball game when we return right after this. Stay with it.
Good luck to the Caruthersville Tigers from Caruthersville School District 18. The team is enjoying another great year, and School District 18 encourages everyone to attend the games and support the Tigers throughout the season. Good luck, Tigers, from Superintendent of Schools Brad Gerling, Board President Jimmy Lyons, Vice President Lee Bethune, Treasurer Chloe White, and board members Tom McCall, Joe Cagle, Teresa Tidwell, Shay Clark, and the faculty, staff, and students of Caruthersville School District 18.
Welcome back once again as the Tigers get ready to kick it off. 11:53 to go in the ball game as Tigers lead this one 41-0. Looking to advance to the district championship and take on what looks to be 1-seed Valley Catholic, a rematch from earlier in the season when it was a monsoon Friday night up at St. Genevieve. Tigers lost that ball game 37-7, so they're looking to get revenge in the biggest way possible in the district championship game. DJ Foster kicks it off, a line drive kick, takes the skip bounce into the hands of Connor Markham, who will return it. Crosses the 30, now the 35. He's brought down near the 34 on the return. That's where Eagles will have it 1st and 10. And with the big lead, we'll have a running clock here in the 4th. Looks to be an unfortunate end for the East Prairie Eagles. They've had a phenomenal season as well. Mentioned earlier, 8-2 on the season at this point. One of their better seasons they've had in a while. Similar to the Tigers, one of their better seasons they've had in a long time as well. So, unfortunate one of these seasons has to end. Will be a handoff to Ware out of the backfield. Gets to the 40-yard line, a pickup of 1. We're now 27 carries in the ball game, and he's just shy of the century mark, 96 yards. As that young man has had a phenomenal season for East Prairie Eagles as well. Oscar Dominguez comes off the field, the senior, and he gets a good round of applause from the Tiger fans. 2nd and 9 for the Eagles from their own 40. Ware will take it on the direct snap. And follow his blockers around the edge here. And brought down on a great one-handed tackle in the backfield. That is Gavin Moten, the senior for the Tigers. Keyed in on him, and that's a stop for a loss. Good tackle for a loss there by Moten. That's about a 3-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, you really thought he was going to get outside there. Then here comes Gavin all of a sudden, and just like, I'm going to have one-arm tackle this guy. And listen, I know the saying you don't want to have an arm tackle right there, but credit to Gavin right there on the arm tackle right there with the one-arm tackle right there.
That's right.
With the loss.
Just brought him down. Be 3rd and 12 now. Wallace will take it, looking to pass. Looks across the middle, does have Shoemaker out there, and it will be caught by Shoemaker. Caught. What an effort by Trip Shoemaker there as he gets it at the 26-yard line. That is a big 37-yard connection. First complete pass for Ty Wallace tonight.
Paul, they ran that same play earlier. They go back to it. Doesn't overthrow it this time, and they get the big gain there.
Absolutely. Good coverage by the Tigers. The defender was there, but just a great effort by Shoemaker to get it out of the air. And it's 1st and 10, East Prairie from the 26 now. Tigers side of the football field. And it will be a handoff to Ware. He's going to get stopped for a short loss on the play. Loss of about 1.
You know, Paul, you love to see the effort still from East Prairie. It's not gone their way tonight, but they're still fighting. They're still out there playing and giving it everything they got. So I think if you're an East Prairie fan, if you're a coach, you're loving the effort you're seeing from your guys. Even though it's 41-0, they're still playing hard out there.
They are. They have not slowed down. They have just not been able to get the momentum going like they would like. 2nd and 11. Wallace will hand it off to Markham this time. Markham will step up, and he will get short gain back to the 27. No gain on the play, actually, it looks like. Markham ran a long way to get no gain on that. We've seen that a quite a few times as the Tigers cut off the running lanes and have them try to kick it outside, and then it just kind of dissipates right in front of you there.
Yeah, credit to the Tigers defense. Once again, make a guy run that many yardage only to get like no gain or a yard right there. That's what they've been doing all night, as well as just clogging the running lanes up in the middle, making sure that they can bounce it outside. But there's tacklers there still too.
So 3rd and 11 from the 27-yard line. Wallace back to pass again, looking down the middle of the field. Markham is there and will have it for the East Prairie score. 7:20 to go in the ball game. East Prairie finds pay dirt. 27-yard connection from senior Ty Wallace to senior Connor Markham. And if it's the only score they have, what a way to end their high school careers right there.
Absolutely.
One final connection here.
Yeah, credit to Markham. We talked about him all night, how fast he is, and he got behind the defense right there, was able to get East Prairie's first score of the night. They finished that drive there, Paul. That's the key thing for them all night, and they finished the drive right there. And senior to senior, like you said, what a great connection to, an unfortunate end to their season, but having a senior-senior connection right there for one more time, you'd love to see it.
It will be Markham to attempt the extra point. There's a snap to hold. The kick is no good. Goes wide. 7:18 on the scoreboard. 41-6 the lead for the Tigers when East Prairie kicks it off when we return right after this.
Arcosa Marine Incorporated in Caruthersville has an immediate need for personnel to build inland barges. They're looking to hire welders and fitters, so apply now at jobs.arcosa.com. That's jobs.arcosa.com. You'll receive competitive pay and benefits, medical and dental insurance, paid holidays, sick and vacation pay, profit sharing, 401k, along with sign-on and referral bonuses. Apply now at jobs.arcosa.com. Arcosa Marine in Caruthersville is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back once again to Hopke Field. 7:18 to go in the fourth quarter as the Tigers have a 41-6 lead over East Prairie as East Prairie gets on the board. East Prairie will kick it off. We do want to thank our live sponsors real quick by name and before we get out of here. Can't thank them enough for their support throughout the season. That is Prescription Drug Store, Moss Bell Bonds, Hayden's Pharmacy, and Sullivan's Auto and Towing. Remember, when you need a tow, Sullivan's is the name to know. No job too big or too small, plus they have full auto repair and full tire service as well. That is Sullivan's Auto and Towing. Call them at 573-333-1394. Also want to thank our first down sponsor, Focus Bank, and our red zone sponsor that we've only got to thank one time tonight. That is Baker Implement Case IH. Sorry about that, Baker Implement, but the Tigers haven't needed the red zone. But one time tonight. East Prairie to kick it off, and it will be a kick that will go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So that will, legal procedure will put it at the 35. That's where the Tigers will have it, 1st and 10. That was a heck of a kick, I want to point out for Brian. I don't know if it's Bazin or Bazin, but he only took about, a step and a half and kicked that thing about 45, 50 yards. That was a pretty good little kick right there.
You have yourself a leg when you're able to do that. I mean, if you're just able to take 1-2 steps and just wham.
Right. He did not walk it off like they usually do on the kickoff. It was like one-step kick, honestly. 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 35. Under 7 minutes to go now as the clock is running. It will be a handoff to McVeigh on the jet sweep. And he gets through a couple of tackles, almost loses his helmet as he hangs on to it. Gets to the 38-yard line. A pickup of 3 for the junior, Quan McVeigh. Another player we'll see back next year. And another one I didn't mention earlier in that sophomore class is Keyston Clowers, as he has been showing out the past couple of weeks. And so we'll see him a couple more years as well here in a Tiger uniform. 2nd and 7 for the Tigers from the 38-yard line here. DJ Foster in the backfield as Sammy Bryan out of the ball game. I believe Jamonte Alexander out as well. And it will be a handoff to Foster. Foster wrapped up. Now being brought down at the 40, a pickup of 2 for DJ. Gonzale was nursing a leg injury midway through the season, and we didn't see much of him. And then he has been doing the kickoffs as of late, and now taking a few snaps here in the last couple games as well, too.
Yeah, great to see him back. Great to see him back out there.
3rd down and 5 from the 40 for the Tigers here. 5:30 and counting in the ball game. Plenty of time on the play clock here. Guest taking his time. This time it'll be Mays going in motion, but it'll be a pitch to Foster once again. Foster, good gain here for the freshman as he's out near midfield when he's brought down. They'll spot it at the 49, so a 9-yard pickup, and hey, we get another Focus Bank first down for the Tigers tonight. 9-yard pickup for DJ Foster out of the backfield.
Yes, sir. And I also want to shout out Trayshawn Mays. We've seen him a lot of times be the lead blocker for either Sammy, Jermonte, on that play, DJ. He's done a great job of opening holes up all season long.
And we're going to check that. They spotted it at the 50-yard line. That's a 10-yard pickup for the freshman running back out of the backfield. 1st and 10 Tigers at midfield. And this time it'll be wide receiver taking it on the jet sweep. I believe that is Maxwell Hunter. That is stopped for a loss of about 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 13 now from the 47-yard line. Tigers taking their time. Trying to just chew this time off the clock here. Approaching 4 minutes to go in regulation. Guess we'll hand it off to Foster again out of the backfield. He squirms his way through there into East Prairie territory out near the East Prairie 46. That's a pickup of 7 for the freshman running back. And we'll be 3rd and 6 for the Tigers.
I tell you what, you got to be excited about next year. You got Sammy coming back, and you've seen what DJ has done with his carries this year. I think you got to be excited about the possibility of those 2 guys splitting carries and DJ taking Sammy's spot, saying, hey, I need a breather. You got DJ coming in, making plays. I think you're excited about the future of the running back position.
There you go, 3rd and 6 as Foster takes it again. He's going to try to kick it around the edge, and he will push his way forward. I think he's going to have another first down for the Tigers. Let's see if they give it to him, and they will. There's the indication, 6 yards and a Focus Bank first down for DJ Foster. As the Tigers continue to drive down the field and chew time off the clock here. As time running out in this ball game, Tigers looking to advance to the district championship next week. Rematch against Valley Catholic. That game will be at St. Genevieve, if that is how both these games turn out, and it looks like it will be. And it will be Quan McVeigh on the jet sweep. Positive yardage here for Quan. Still on his feet now as he goes through a few tackles, and now he is still on his feet as he goes out of bounds on the far side. That is a pickup of about 12 on the carry for McVeigh. Another Focus Bank first down for the Tigers.
You know, we talked about the effort that East Prairie has had in a game like this. Also, Caruthersville, they're still playing hard. Even though they're up by 35 points right now, they're still out there. They're trying to break tackles. They're trying to get the extra yard that you want to get for like a first down. So they're still playing hard out there, Paul.
Absolutely. DJ Foster in the backfield by himself there. Trips right this time for Ryan Guest. Going to be a handoff to Foster. He's going to kick it around the left side. Now cuts upfield. Still on his feet as he goes inside the 10-yard line, it looks like. See where they spot it. Believe it'll be enough for a Focus Bank first down. Spotted at about the 9-yard line, so that is a big pickup of about 18. So another Baker implement, Case IH red zone for you as well.
Well, I feel really bad for that defender that just got stiff-armed by DJ right there. I mean, we've seen Sammy and Jermonte make those plays, and now you see DJ's like, you know what, I'm going to deliver my stiff arm now, and he got the chance right there.
That's right. 1 minute to go here. First and goal from the 9 for the Tigers. And I believe they're going to take a knee here. Game's already in hand, and that's what they're going to do. Love the good sportsmanship here. As that should be our final play of the ball game. And it will be, as both teams coming off the field. Tigers will win this one as it goes final here in about 20 seconds. 41-6 our final score as the Tigers win it in this Class II District 1 semifinal matchup. Again, we'll check that Valley score before we get out of here and let you know for sure where we will be, but more than likely it will be St. Genevieve next week. But we are going to take one more break here from Hopke Field this week as we total up the stats for both sides and wrap it up here from Caruthersville as we are officially final and Tigers win it 41-6 over the East Prairie Eagles. Stay with us. We'll be back one more time here from Hopke Field right after this.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938. Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the football field and in your field.
Welcome back once again to Hopke Field as the Tigers win this one 41-6. As we look at the stat breakdown for each side, we'll start with the East Prairie Eagles. As Ty Wallace quarterback, the senior quarterback, finishes out his final season here at East Prairie. 2 of 7 passing for 64 yards. Did have 1 touchdown as the East Prairie Eagles finally got on the board late in the ball game. He also had a carry for 7 yards. Tavion Ware, the junior, in his final game of this season. He'll be back next year. 29 carries as he was the workhorse out of the backfield. 92 yards for the East Prairie Eagles. Connor Markham, 12 carries, 35 yards out of the backfield for the senior for East Prairie, and 1 catch for 27 yards and a touchdown in his final game as an East Prairie Eagle for football, that is. Tripp Shoemaker, 1 catch, 37 yards for the Eagles as well. For the Tigers on their side of the ball, Sammy Bryant finished with 12 carries, 146 yards, and 2 touchdowns, which puts him at 31 for the season. What a season that Sammy Bryant has had as the main running back for the Tigers out of the backfield. But Javante Alexander as well, 6 carries, 191 yards, 3 touchdowns from 46 yards, 55 yards, and 78 yards for Javante, the senior, out of the backfield. And Donzel Foster, 5 carries, 43 yards. And then Quan McVeigh, also for the Tigers, 3 carries, 24 yards. Tigers 407 total yards on offense unofficially. East Prairie 198 in the loss. So the Tigers 41-6. The win. They'll be in the district championship next week. As I told you, we checked that score for Valley. Valley leading Kelly now 52-6 in the fourth quarter. So that should go final pretty soon, I am sure. And our matchup for the Class II District 1 championship game will be next Friday night, and it will be number 1 seed Valley Catholic taking on number 2 seed Caruthersville Tigers at St. Genevieve. And we will have the coverage for you. Radio broadcast right here on KCRV, also streaming audio only on our Facebook page and also on YouTube, I believe. And you can catch a live video stream if you can't make the trip on Misha.tv. $10 for the pay-per-view there, as that is where all the live streams are at from here on out. So district championship next week as it'll be 1 seed Valley, 2 seed Caruthersville from St. Genevieve. We do want to thank Monty Lyons for giving us score updates all night. Do want to thank Tad Jones on the back end of things, Ryan McDaniel for running our camera controls. Ryan, do you have any final thoughts on this semifinal matchup between the Tigers and East Prairie? As it's kind of more the same of what we've seen of the Tigers, is get the big lead and hold it.
Yeah, listen, final home game of the season. Tigers 6-0 at home. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to lock down your home field advantage, making sure, hey, take care of business at home. This is our turf. We got to take care of it. And that's what they've done. I looked at the scores and I totaled the stats on my calculator on my iPhone, and I looked at the average. Tigers at home, 37 points per game. Road teams around 13. And that's a testament to what we've been talking about during this broadcast with the defense really coming through in the clutch, making sure defenses or the offense. You know, I looked at the stats. No team scored more than 20 on this field against the Tigers. And that just shows the defense locking in later on in the second half and shutting teams down, making sure they don't score another point. So take care of business at home. And shout out to these fans here, since this is the last home game. Shout out to the fans that keep on coming out to the games. Coach G and I talked about it. It's amazing the fan base that they have here, the passion that they have, and that certainly helps out the guys on the team as well, as seeing the fans just pile in and just root them on and encourage them to go out there and keep on making plays. So shout out to the fans that come to the game. Shout out to the fans that listen or tune in on the games, especially now in the playoffs. We greatly appreciate it, and stick around. We got one more big playoff game next weekend. It's on the road, and Tiger fans, going to need y'all to show up next week because it's a big one.
It's a big one for sure. I was just going to say the same thing, is it's going to be a rematch from the Tigers' sole loss of the regular season as they advance to 10-1 now total on the season, with that one loss coming against Valley Catholic, 37-7 at St. Genevieve. Back, fourth week of the season, I think it was, fourth or fifth week there, so about half a season ago. But it was a monsoon Friday night. The wind was blowing like crazy. The rain didn't let up the whole night. We're hoping for different conditions, and we're hoping for a different outcome. And these Tigers are a different football team than they were when they saw them the first time around.
Absolutely. You know, I just did a quick check on the weather just to see, okay, let's just not have another monsoon game.
Yeah.
And the weather can change from a week from now, but it looks like early on, it looks like it's going to be, kind of like tonight. Not a whole lot of, it's going to be cool football weather and not any rain. So I know we're looking forward to that. I know Tigers are looking forward to that because, hey, listen, you don't want to play a monsoon game against Valley. Let's play straight up football here, perfect football weather, and let's find out who's the best.
Absolutely. Tigers with a little extra push as they're going to – it's a revenge game, not just a district championship, but a revenge game as they're trying to get that win back, as it's the sole blemish they have on the season so far. So we'll be there next Friday night if you cannot make the trip. Again, live video stream will be exclusively through Misha.tv. It is $10 per view on that, meaning you have to pay $10 per game. So if you can't make the trip, be sure to tune in. If you can make the trip, be sure to be there in St. Genevieve at Valley Catholic, there at the field, as the Tigers are going to need your support, as it's biggest game of the season, district championship, next week in Class 2. Valley Catholic, number 1 seed against your number 2 seed, Caruthersville Tigers. And as I said, we will be there. We do want to thank our sponsors for making it possible, not only to bring you Tiger football throughout the regular season, but also here in the playoffs as well and in that district championship next week. So thank you to our sponsors. Again, thanks to everyone working behind the scenes, including Mon and Lyons back at the station for providing score updates and making sure we sound good on the radio. We don't sound this good in person. He just makes us sound that good on the air. That's what it is. Good job, Monty.
Yes, thanks, Monty.
That's right. He is the unsung hero for all this, man. It's the equivalent to auto-tune for singers, I think is what it is. But anyway, we'll be there next week, Valley Catholic and the Caruthersville Tigers in the district championship in Class 2 at St. Genevieve. Until then, Paul Glass for KCRV. Be safe, be blessed, and be kind to one another.
This has been Caruthersville Tigers football. Our broadcast presented by Baker Implement Company, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri, and by NEA Baptist Hospital in Jonesboro. Other sponsors include Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, McDonald's, First State Bank and Trust, the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department, the City of Caruthersville, Tri-State Motors, Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, the Pemiscot County Special School District, Hill Electric, District 2 County Commissioner Bon Meredith, the Caruthersville School District, Citizens for Donnie Brown, the Bank of Missouri, Arcosa Marine, Hubbard and Hopke Furniture, Focus Bank, State Senator Jason Bean, Sonic, and by Ellington Insurance. Other broadcast sponsors include Prescription Drug Store, Moss Bail Bonds, Sullivan's Auto and Towing, and by Hayden's Pharmacy. This broadcast on your home for Caruthersville Tigers football for over 40 years, KCRV, presented by Pollock Broadcasting Company.